All right, so everyone, welcome back to Breslov Efrat here at Shiva Baruch Hashem. Beautiful day in Eretz Yisrael. And again, we always learn for the well-being of our Chayalim and Chatufim and all of Amcha Beis Yisrael. We all need a lot of protection from Hashem, a lot of mercy.
Amen.
And hopefully HaKadosh Baruch Hu will continue protecting us and show us a big Yeshua. Okay. So we're learning Likutey Halachos. We're in Hilchos Nesiyas Kapayim, priestly blessings. We're in Halacha Hey, and today we're up to Zion. So 5, 7. All right, here we go. So we're talking about this beautiful idea yesterday of the song, right? How beautiful song is. How we need song to really help to. It can take a person, no matter what level the person's on. It could be on a very low level. It could be on a very high level. But it can really connect the person so much to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, more than anything else. It can be used to, but again, we said it's only from when it's from a musician, right? A singer that's Yarei Shemayim, that's fears God, not the other way around. Because if it's from somebody else that's involved in impurity and involved in all kind of things, all right? So then that's going to, you listen to that music and you bring a person away from Hashem, Chas v'Shalom. And then we don't want that. So that's why we have to be very careful what music we listen to, all right? And whenever you're listening to music, if you feel that it's bringing you feel the vekis to Hashem, so that's great, go for it. But if it feels like you're leaving, so then question that, okay? All right, so now since we're talking about song, and this all came about because of Psukei de Zimra, right? The whole idea of Psukei de Zimra is you're supposed to sing. It's a song. It's Zemer. It's a song, right? Unfortunately, sometimes in shul you don't have a chance to do that. It's you barely can say the words, rather than see get a chance to sing the words and to feel the words. But okay, it is what it is. And we should all try to spend a little bit more time, if we could, on the Psukei de Zimra. All right? Now, so Zion. So now that here we go. V'zeh b'chinas Psukei de Zimra she'ayim kaidim kriya shema u'tefillah. So Psukei de Zimra is the warm-up, right? It's the warm-up to get us ready to get to say kriya shema, which is we're being mekabel all malchus shemayim, right? The whole idea of kriya shema is accepting the yoke of heaven upon us, right? Accepting Hashem, right? We're preparing ourselves. We prepare ourselves with the Psukei de Zimra. That's the warm up, and of course for Shmon Esrei. Ki efshel lanu ledabek atzmeinu l'Hashem yisbarach leklal b'achdusei yisbarach ledabek elav yisbarach, because it's impossible for us to connect ourselves, to cling to HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'kriya shema u'tefillah ki im ha'yidei shiras v'shbachos she'em b'chinas asar minin negina. So in other words, you want to get to kriya shema, and you want to see all the beauty in kriya shema, and you want to be able to connect to Hashem in the Shmon Esrei. So you need to do that following the program, right? You follow, like we said, you first start, you start off in the Olam Asiyah, right? And you do the Karbanot, and you do the Ketoret, right? Where that cleans up the world to allow for the Torah to set in for that day. And then you can use that, the springboard, to go to the next world, to the world of Yetzirah, right? And then when you're in that world, that's Psukei de Zimra, right? You sing the song, and you're getting yourself ready to go to the next world, Bria, which is where you are with Kriya Shema, right? And then Shmon Esrei, you go up to the world of Atzilut, that's the highest world. Isn't that amazing, right? You ever realize you take your 3 steps back? By Shmon Esrei, you take your 3 steps back, right? You're leaving this world, and you take your 3 steps forward. Now you're in the what do you call it? The throne room of Hashem. Isn't that amazing? 3 steps. 3 steps back, 3 steps in. It's amazing. All right, anyway, but you need the song. You need song for that. And that'll help us. Shehem b'china Psukei de Zimra sho'ayim mikaydim, and that's why we say the Psukei de Zimra before, to get us ready. Right? You understand? Like before, you don't just start to before you're going to go do sports or anything, right? You have to do a workout. You have to what do you call it? Warm up. You need a warm up. You need a warm up to do it. This is our warm up to get us ready for Kriya Shema, get us ready for Shmon Esrei. Al came Psukei de Zimra hein bechinas chibur aseres adibros El Halachos, shehem bechinas melupim. The idea of the Psukei de Zimra, we said, is the idea of this, the melupim. Again, the melupim is that one, the line with the dot inside of it, right? So the dot, right? In other words, and we said that what do you call it? Song can also take two opposites and bring two opposites together. Remember we said that yesterday? Song can take two opposites and bring them together. What are the two opposites? The two opposites are this world that's physical, and the other one is spirituality. What do the two really have anything to do with together? Right? Physicality, what does it have to do with spirituality? Right? But now I can use song to mend the two together and make them, so to say, to blend them together. That I can have my physicality together with my spirituality together. We need song for that, right? Isn't that a nice idea, right? Because what does spirituality have to do with physicality, right? Song will help us to do that, okay? And that's through this idea of the malupim. Ki ika hachibar shel oisis hakedoshim shel aseres hadibros el haluchos hu al yedei nigun v'zimra shehu bechinat psukei de zimra. You can get those. Again, we said you take those words that you're saying and you want to place them. You have to. They should be. You should write them on the tablets of your heart. Remember we said that yesterday, right? You write them on. So how are you doing that? You're doing that with these words. These words then, with song, can help write those letters, get those letters to be engraved on the luach of your heart. Therefore, we have the hallelujahs, right? We have 10 times we say hallelujah, right? We say in the hallelujahs, right? We end it off and we start off. And 5 of them, and we end off with hallelujah and we start with hallelujah. So there's 10 of them. Right? Isn't that nice? It's always 10. Everything goes in tens. Right? Hallelujah. Right? Keneged aseres hadibros shehem keneged asara mine negina, connected to the 10 commandments, connected to the 10 utterances of Hashem creating the world. Right? Connected to it's so many, and the 10 types of song, 10 types of pulses of our blood, 10 spheros, and so on and so on.
Halachot, the 10
chapters of Tikkun HaKlali.
Tikkun HaKlali, yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
No, Tikkun HaKlali, they're connected to the 10 types of song.
Yeah.
If you look at the introduction, it's one of each type of song in the Tikkun HaKlali. That's the system of how that can work. You're taking all the different types of song. Then you can use those words to get them into your heart, to make that to affect the heart. It's the same.
What is that? What do you mean? It's 10 types of song. What does that mean? What's the difference between them?
Well, what do you mean? What's the difference?
It says 10 types of song.
Right, there are different types of songs. Right, not all melodies are the same, are they?
So these are 10 melodies.
10 types of melodies. Yeah, 10 different types of song. 10 different types of melody.
Classical, jazz.
10 categories of music.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, 10 categories. That's perfect. Yeah,
So
10.
where do I find the list of these 10 categories and the notes that go along with them?
You have the 10 list. If in the introduction of Tikkun HaKlali, they tell you the 10 types of song.
Okay.
Okay?
But he's asking, where do you get the different melodies?
So that you're gonna have to call up Ben Sion Solomon. He'll be able to help you with that. I have no idea.
Ben Sion Solomon.
He's
Yeah.
a Breslov singer. He's a Breslov musical.
Yeah. He's an expert in music, so he would be able to help you with that. I'm sorry, that's way above my pay grade.
Well, we're going to make it as a part of the paper.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now let's go to, so that's Zion, okay? So now we understand what with the Psukei de Zimra is our warm-up to get us ready to get the Kriyas, to get the Kriya Shema, to be able to get the Shmona Esrei. Now we have another song, right? Now we go to Ches, okay? It's beautiful. Ches is Lamala Min HaTeva. We know Oz Yoshi is the song of the future, right? Isn't that nice? We're in letter Ches. Oz Yoshi is the song of the future. Oz Yoshia. That's the song of the future, right? And this happens to be letter Ches, which is Lamala Min HaTeva.
think also as is Gematria Efrat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Al-Zain.
Yeah. Okay, v'zeh bechinas shiras hayam she'omrim b'chol yom kodim kriya shema tefillah. Oh, that's another thing we do. Right? At the end of Psukkah de Zimra, how do we end it off? We start with a song of Hodu, right? And then we go through Psukkah de Zimra, and we end it off with what? We end it off with Oz Yosher. Another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful melody. Ki kriyas yamsov hu bechinas ksivas svarim hakedoshim shel haTorah. Kriyas Yamsuf is writing the words in the Torah, right? Because in other words, before Kriyas Yamsuf happened, it wasn't part of Torah. So the whole idea is Torah was unfolding. Torah was unfolding as Kriyas Yamsuf happened. It's amazing. Shehu dava nifla mi'oid sheyu yecholim litztaya ora oisis haTorah ala sefer. We could, like we said, we were learning that yesterday. Remember the idea that this concept that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is all wisdom. He's all light. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu was mitzamseim, his light. He constricted his light so much in order to be able to put his light into the words of the Torah. Into the words is HaKadosh Baruch Hu's light. But we said that how do you feel that light? How do you connect to that light? That's based on the person's purity. That's based on the person's song, the way he approaches it. And then you could start to see, as you work on yourself, you could start to see the beauty in the words and the beauty in the letters, and see the light that beams in the light, in the letters. Ach Hashem Yisbarach me'avosa Yisrael, nitzamtzim oisam b'tzimtzumim nifloi. Because Hashem loves us and He wanted us to have a part of Him and to be able to connect Him. So what He did was He constricted His light so much so to be into the words of the Torah, so that way we can read them and we can experience Hashem in this world. That's why He did that. It's unbelievable. Ad sheyuchlu litztayer ala sefer, that His words can be written onto a sefer, that you can have the words onto Sfarim. It's amazing how many Sfarim there are today, every day, right? Every day there's another Sefer coming out, right? There's more Sfarim every single day. It's fascinating. That's all Hashem's light manifesting itself into different things to touch different people.
What other religion even comes to the
I don't think they have anything.
No. What, the Muslims come out with Sfarim?
No, I don't think they have any, but no, they have their
No, it's saying it's unbelievable how
because our Torah is infinite.
That's right.
Our Torah is infinite, so you could just keep going on and on and on. It's fascinating.
I know they have their chachamim and they have books, but they don't have
The Jews are
constant
called
new.
Am HaSefer.
What's that?
The Jews are called Am HaSefer.
I'm a sefer.
The people of the book. We're the people of the book. But it's all because Hashem wants us to experience Him. And new things come out all the time to help people, right? I mean, I remember years ago, if you wanted a sefer on Hilchos Shabbos, you go back 30 years ago, 35 years ago, you went into a Sfarim store. They had the 2 books. Okay, here you go, Shabbos. There was nothing. Go into a store now and you want to find on Shabbos, you can find 150, 200 different books on Shabbos.
Yeah.
It's amazing, right? Mm-hmm. And anything like that, anything in Yiddish, it's fascinating. Mm-hmm. And people are gaining from it. It's such a beautiful thing. All why? Because Hashem wants us to be able to experience Him in this world. So He allows for His light to be constricted in order for us to be able to experience it. It's something so special. It really is.
And look at all the Torah on electronic.
It's all
These people talking, and it's all Torah. It's fantastic.
It's unbelievable. Anyone in any language. In any language,
Thousands of shiurim.
What?
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Every day, more shiur, more shiur, right?
You want to hear Rabbi Rosenfeld? You can hear every lecture he's given.
It was amazing. It was truly amazing back when he was teaching that he taped his work.
Rabbi Miller did too.
It's fascinating.
Where is it?
What?
Victor Miller and
Yeah, where is it? Is it on an app?
You can get it. No, Rabbi Rab Nosson Maiman. He has a website, and you can see and you can get all Rabbi Rosenfeld's Torahs. You can listen to them.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a daily one.
Yeah, I get that.
Phil sends out every day.
Bobby sends it out.
Yeah, about a 10-minute. 10 minutes, Rabbi Rosenfeld's Torah.
No, it's not 10 minutes. It's 3 minutes.
It's 2 minutes?
3 minutes.
No, it's more than that.
No.
I listened to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh?
Depends on what speed you put it.
Yeah, there you go.
One of my best friends is the CEO of Torah Anytime.
Yeah.
Well,
So
there you are.
he tells me all the time how he gets all this shurim like on their.
Oh, they have tons.
Yeah.
Tons.
Oh, he's the CEO. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, wonderful. Okay,
They have
wonderful.
tons.
Wonderful.
Davis Tzaddik.
Wow, Baruch Hashem. Okay, anyways, let's go. V'zeh bechinas kriyas yamsuf, and this is the idea of kriyas yamsuf. Shu bechinas hamayim mitachas hashemayim el mokim echad v'seiro ha'yabosha. Right? What happened by kriyas yamsuf? The water. Hashem. Okay, let's go. Let's do a little. Okay, originally Hashem had the whole world was just water. The whole world was water. And then Hashem he rescinded the waters back and we had the dry land. Right? That's what happened, right?
Yeah.
It was all water. The whole earth was water and Hashem took it back and he made the continents, right? The dry land, the continents, and that's what we have that we live on. Correct? So what happened? But HaKadosh Baruch Hu he took it away. The same thing happened when it came to Kriyas Yamsuf. What happened? He took away the water, and now we were able to see the dry land. It became dry land. Isn't that amazing? In other words, the same process that Hashem used to make the continents, He used the same thing over here to make Kriyas Yamsuf. Isn't that fascinating? Fascinating. Shemisham hanes shel Kriyas Yamsuf kamuva ki Kriyas Yamsuf meira al chidush ha'olam. The whole idea of Kriyas Yamsuf is teaching us this idea of Chidush Olam. Every day the world is new. Every day everything is special. And that day, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, at that time, He had the water rescind, and to make, it was fascinating. If you read the Midrashim on that, we had 12 different lanes, right? It was unbelievable. Then it was beautiful paved marble on the floor. It was fascinating what we experienced. There were water fountains. There were trees. It was magnificent. It was something magnificent. Yeah. It all came about. Chidush Olam, K'maisha b'shas habriya, kibeitz v'chines kol hamayim l'mokim echad. Oh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, in the time of creation, He gathered the water to one place. And then the HaKadosh Baruch Hu He commanded the water should rescind, and then the water split, and that's how the water wound up splitting. So we should be able to walk through the water on dry land, by Yabasha, on dry land. Fascinating. Mamash, it was dry land. Hashem did that because He loves us. He didn't have to do that. It could have been a little bit muddy, there could have been little puddles there and stuff. We would have been just as happy. But Hashem Mamash loves that. He made it so beautiful for us. This is the same idea how HaKadosh Baruch Hu constricts the light of the Torah. Because the Torah is really so powerful, so bright. Again, let's understand it. We have tzaddikim that see the Torah, and they see a certain light they get out of the Torah, right? If everybody would experience the same light in the Torah, it would never work, right? A little kid would experience what the tzaddik experiences. He'd go out of his mind. He would go out of his mind. Anyone that's not on that level would go out of their mind. So again, the Torah reveals itself to the level of the person that it's on. Isn't that fascinating? So you can experience Hashem on your level. And you can get from the Torah the light that you get on your level. As you go up, you see more in the Torah. Could you imagine what the great tzaddikim experienced, right? Could you imagine when they see the Torah, what they can extrapolate from the words of the Torah? Look at all the chidushim, right? They come up, right? They see the word. They're, whoa, look at this. They see, unbelievable. All the chidushim that come out from the words. But how come the other guy didn't see it? He's not on that level. So the Torah reveals itself to those people. Okay? So the world can endure it. The world can deal with it. Right? We have to be able to experience it. Right? In other words, it would be so bright. The same way like this. Okay, when you're riding sometime in the car, right? And the sun is so bright, you need the sun visor. Right? Sometimes, like if you're going towards the end of the day, right? And the sun is so strong, you just can't see. Why? It's bright. No, it's too bright. You can't see. I need to shield it. That's the Torah. The Torah is too bright. It's too bright, but that's why Hashem shields it for us, so we can benefit it. I think that's a good example, the sun visor, because when you put the sun visor, then you can see, right? Otherwise, when you put it back up, you can't see. It's too bright.
But even with the visor, it's too bright.
Oh, that's okay. Well, okay. So you have to get a visor extension.
They have them.
What?
They have them.
I'm sure they did.
I ordered one actually.
You see that? Kiara Torah b'shar shehu b'chinas yam godol urechav yadayim. The Torah is vast. Like we were just saying before, the Torah is so big. The Torah is amazing. It's so extensive. So that's why there's so much it can come out of the Torah. We can keep more information, because the Torah is infinite. Bechinas Yam HaChochma. The Torah is the Yam HaChochma. It's the sea of wisdom. The Torah is the sea of wisdom. It's so beautiful, right? If you realize that. Everything can really be found in the Torah. Everything. You can get all information out of the Torah. That's going to be the Navi Yeshaya says, that when Mashiach is going to come, right? When Mashiach is going to come, the world is going to be so covered with emunah, right? So covered with emunah, everywhere you're able to feel the emunah, you're able to feel Hashem. Lamayim mechasim. The same way the water covers over the emunah, be so strong, unbelievable. Bechinas godol hayam shel chachma efshar lichnois l'soichei lekabel mimenu ki im kishemachnian libay heitev l'Hashem yisbarach. You can't enter into it unless you lower your heart. Look at the words he uses, right? You have to be machnian. Everyone has to lower their heart in a good way to come to Hashem. In other words, if your person is arrogant, so you think, I know everything, right? A person's arrogant, he's never going to be able to see anything special in the Torah. If a person is humble, he can say, let me see what the Torah is. I know it's special. I want to learn. He wants to learn, so then he can get it. But the more we humble ourselves and realize it's all the greatness is Hashem, that's the more we can benefit by it. It's so amazing. The Reb Nosson is giving us the psychology of how to advance in our Torah studies. Wow. Okay. Mala said, okay. Okay. Sha'oz Hashem Yisbarach choymel olav. Hashem Yisbarach had compassion on us. Uviderochav hanifloim hu mitzamsei meimei hadas v'noisim bayam derech u'mayim azin nesiva. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, with the powerful waters, again, with Kriyas Yamsuf we're talking about. Hashem, with such a power, he was able to do what he did for us. Kidei sheyuchlu hatachtoidim lekabel meimei hadas ba'adarga v'mida. So that way, even the lower ones, hatachtonim, right? The lower ones can accept from the meimei hadas. Hashem made it in a way that he constricts his light so much so that as you're studying the Torah, as you grow, you see more in it. You can gain more from it. In other words, two people read the pasuk, right? Right, two people are studying the parsha, right? A guy is just starting. He studies the parsha. And then you have, let's say, Reb Chaim Kramer, our dear Reb. He's reading it. When he sees the parsha, he knows all the midrashim that go with each pasuk. He knows he has all this insight of in each thing. It's like it comes alive. It literally every word comes alive. He sees how alive every word is. But that's the more you put in. That's the more you can get out. It's fascinating. Kidei sheyuchlu atachtoinu lekabel meimei adas badarga v'mida, in that proper measure, in that proper level that they can get. V'zeh bechinas simsum oises atayra kedosha ki kol ois v'ois nimshach mima'ayin hanoveya mimayin hayoytze mibeis Hashem. Every single word, every single letter, no, every letter. Look at that. Look what he says. Ki kol oises v'oises. Every single letter has such a great light to it. Hanimshach mima'ayin hanoveya comes from that the Mayan hanoveya, from that flowing river. The flowing river, the Mayan. U'mayan hayoytze mibeis Hashem, that comes out from the house of Hashem. It's literally Hashem. Each word of the Torah is brilliant. U'me'ahavas Yisrael hamachniim libam Hashem Yisbarach hu naisein koyach ba'oisei sheyuchal letzamsein yam hachachma. But when we humble ourselves and we want to come to Hashem, He constricts the light to the right measure, and He gives you the right measure that you can benefit by. Again, when you daven to Hashem in that way, you daven Hashem, I want to be able to experience the light of your Torah. Hashem will constrict it down to the level that you're at, that you can see it and you can benefit by it. So that way you can benefit and gain something from the light of the Torah. That's why Hashem is mitzam saying the Torah. He constricts it. Wow, so we came to such great understandings. When it came to Kriyas Yamsuf, look what he says now. Shafilu shifcha ra'asa alayam, the shifcha saw on the sea what Yecheskel ben Buzi, he saw the Meiser Merkava, the greatest revelation possible that's written perhaps in Tanakh. The greatest revelation, the Meiser Merkava, that Yecheskel ben Buzi was able to see. He was able to experience, right? The Navi Yecheskel. The Shifcha and the Yamsuf saw more and understood more than he did. Could you believe that? Saw more and had a better understanding of things than even the Navi Yecheskel saw. Fascinating. Ki Kriyas Yamsuf hu bechinas bekiyas meimei hadas. Al yedei tzimtzumim nifloyim shel oises haTorah, kidei shenuchal la'avar derech sham uvelishoiv misham bevechinas u'shavte mayim b'sosayim mimaynei Yeshua. His beautiful words, right? We'll draw the waters of joy from the place of Yeshua, right? From the place of salvation. That's where the waters came. That's how they were able to experience Kriyas Yamsuf. In other words, again, it was with that Mesiras Nefesh. Where did Kriyas Yamsuf came from? Nachshon ben Aminadab, right? He went into the Yamsuf, right? He went in. It was through Mesiras Nefesh. He went in until he said, "I know Hashem's going to prepare, help me. I don't know how, but I'm just going to go into the Yamsuf." He walked right in. You say he believed so much so. He believed so. He walked in, and then the water split, all because of Mesiras Nefesh. Right, he did. He gave more than he was supposed that he had to give. The Tagumai, right, and the Targum on it was the Kablin, Ulfan, Hadas. They were able to get a new understanding, a new limud. It was something special that they were able to get at that time. Uvegelusa kadma b'mata diloch. Beza yama begalusa basra bekona diyu kulmos beza yama dairaisa. It's an amazing. What is the Zohar saying over there? When it came to the Gola, the first when we left Mitzrayim, the Moshe Rabbeinu was able to split the sea. And in the gullahs that we're waiting for the Gula Achroina right now. We're waiting for the final Gula, right? What's going to happen over there? HaKadosh Baruch Hu again will be he'll split the Yam of Torah. He'll split the sea again. Hashem will split the sea again through the Kana. What's the Kana? We were saying here that's the kulmus. That's the pen. That's the pen of the Torah. So what we're experiencing now, that we see this explosion of Torah coming out in the world, this is what the Zohar was saying. At the end of time, we're getting ready for Mashiach to come, so there's going to be this explosion of the pen. What is that? All the books and everything that comes out. It's fascinating. It's really fascinating. I mean, look what Art Scroll did for the world, right? Look what they did, right? They took Shas, right? They took Shas that was closed to most people. Most people can never understand it. Most people that didn't go to yeshiva, you weren't into yeshiva, the masses of people were never able to understand it. They opened it up. They did something that was amazing. And they printed in different languages, right? You can get Shas, you can have it in Russian, you can have it in French, in Spanish. It's a fascinating thing. There's Jews all around the world. This is all part of HaKadosh Baruch Hu revealing himself to everybody to get us ready for Mashiach. We're experiencing the Geula in the fact that we have so much Torah coming out in the world. Isn't that beautiful? We're experiencing it now. We're getting ready. This is how we're getting ready for it. Ki hakol shekosef divrei Torah ala sefer hu bechinas kriyas yamsuf. This idea, when you're writing Torah, that's splitting the Yamsuf. What's the Yamsuf? The Yam of Torah, the Yam Shel Chochmah. Right? We said that the Torah is what? The Yam of Chochmah. So when you're writing with the pen, when he's writing with the pen, it's like the stick, Moshe Rabbeinu's stick. It's like the stick. And you're writing with it, and that's how you're splitting the Yamsuf. Getting more out of the Torah, more out of the Yamsuf, to let people all experience HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to get ready for Mashiach. Unbelievable. Al Kain Amru Shira Alayam. That's why we say the Shira Alayam every day. Isn't that nice? We say that every single day. Even when it came to Tisha B'Av, we say Shira Alayam. We said the song, right? They didn't take it out. They didn't take that out. They let us say that. See that? They let us say the Shira Alayam. We said the Psuke, the Zimra. We're able to say the Shira Alayam. Ki ikir hadvekos v'hachibor shel oises ha'Torah ala sefer, because the main connection and binding of the letters of the Torah onto the Sefer, onto the book, onto the luach of your heart, onto the Sefer, onto the parchment, onto the Torah, Zeh bechinas kriyas yamsuf. All of that is kriyas yamsuf. Hu al yedei shira and nigina, that comes through shir and nigun. Isn't that amazing? That comes through shir and nigun. That's how you get kriyas yamsuf. All comes from shir and nigun. So now we learned such an amazing thing. Why we need Psukkah D'Zimra. We understand it now. Right? Psukkah D'Zimra is the song that allows us the words of the Psukkah D'Zimra, the song of Psukkah D'Zimra, to connect to my heart. To connect to my heart. So when I get to the Birchas HaKriya Shema, right? When we get to the blessings of Kriya Shema, and we end off the blessing, we say Yotzam Oros. I realize Hashem, all of the luminaries, the sun and the moon, the light in the world is all your light. I realize it's all you. Yes, Hashem, you made in the world, nature. But Hashem, you run the nature. Hashem, you're running it. It's all you. I realize that. And then we say Ahavas Olam, Havarab on Shabbos, whatever, right? We say that, and we say over there, we say that we have to get we come back to say Lichenu Kavamiyas La'atzenu, right? You ever think about what's that doing over there? We come back to Eretz Yisrael. The blessing of Hava Rabbah, Havas Olam, that's Birchas HaTorah, right? You know, if a person didn't know, if he was Suffolk, he didn't know if he said Birchas HaTorah or not, right? Right. So you can when you come to a Havas Olam, you can have in mind that should be a Birchas HaTorah in a Havas Olam. Right? In other words, if you let's say whatever was going on in the morning, you weren't sure if you said Birchas HaTorah. So if there's someone else that you can stand next to and you can say to be Motzi, that's wonderful, right? Someone else, let's say you have a friend, right? That you go over to your friend. He says, listen, I'm not sure if I said Birchas HaTorah or not. Saflik brachas lahakel. I'm not allowed to make the blessing again, right? Only benching, only the blessing after bread. Do you say again if you made a mistake, if you didn't know? Why? Because that's a doraisa. And it's in this week's parsha. It's in this week's parsha, in Parshas Eikev, right? Benching we learn out in this week's parsha, right? Why benching is different? Benching is the only blessing that's midoraisa, right? And we know the rule, right? Suffix brachas, but when you have a suffix doraisa, that goes l'chumra. Right? If you're not sure if it's a daraisa, then you have to do it again. But Birchas HaTorah, it's a machlokes if it's a midaraisa or not. There's a big machlokes. If it's some say it is, some say it's not. Since it's a machlokes, we don't know, and therefore you can actually fulfill your Birchas HaTorah within Ahavas Olam. Then I ask you a question: what's it doing over there? What does Eretz Yisrael have to do with the? What does Eretz Yisrael have to do with the Torah blessing? But if you understand that really that all the bracha of Torah is in Eretz Yisrael. This is the place. This is the place of Torah. The Eretz Yisrael is the place of Torah. And we're saying that we want to be able to, we're begging Hashem that all Jews should come back, should come back to Eretz Yisrael, because that's where they can benefit the best of Torah. That's the benefit, because the whole part of the whole Eretz Yisrael itself is all holy. It's holy. The air we breathe here is holy. It's not the same air we breathe outside of Eretz Yisrael. It's it's everything. Everything you see here is special. Every blade of grass, every rock, everything of sand, everything is special in Eretz Yisrael, which is not in anywhere else. It's the benefits. It's all in Eretz Yisrael. And the whole point, when we were going through Kriyas Yamsuf, was really to get us into Eretz Yisrael. That's what the whole point was. Hashem was getting us ready to come into Eretz Yisrael to experience it, so we can have the song, so we could sing to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so that way the words can affect our hearts, so we can be more connected to Hashem. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And that's why it's so important, the Psukei de Zimra, to get ready to Kriyash, to get us ready for Kriyash Shema, to get us ready for Shmon Esrei. Because could you imagine if you just come in and you don't say the Psukei de Zimra, you just jump in right away to Kriyash Shema and Shmon Esrei? I mean, okay, it's better than nothing, but you can't, it's not the same experience. Right? Could you imagine that if you come in the morning and you say the Birchas HaTorah, you say all your brachas, and then you say the Kabbalah, and then you say the Ketorah, and then you say Ezel Mekayman, right? And like we're supposed to do, right? And then you say Psukei de Zimra. That's a different experience. If you could literally say the words when you come to Shema, when you come to Shmon Esrei, than if you just rolled in, right?
It's like coming into a game in the middle of the third quarter. You missed the first half. And
a lot of people like to only come in at that time. That's when the excitement is.
Yeah, I only come at last 5 minutes of any game.
That's the excitement. That's the excitement. That's the excitement, right?
No, but then you missed the build up to the excitement.
Okay. All right. That's a muscle for the nim. That's a muscle for the nimsa.
You missed the first half.
You miss. You know. You're not. No. So you don't. No. Here it's. But maybe it's a little different, because in your example, the guy that walks in the third quarter, and it's an exciting game, he'll experience it great.
For some people,
Right. No. Some people, they'll experience it great. Here we're saying it's impossible. It's impossible here to experience the Kriya Shema and the Shmon Esrei at all. You're not going to get it. But
he will miss some exciting moments, some special moments of athletic wonders, people doing amazing things.
Fine, okay, but this is something so unique,
right,
so special. We see the beauty of the song, and the song is so important. And remember that the things that we're learning here, that when you sing the song, it's supposed to be a song that you get from you receive the song from a righteous person, right? A person that's trying to sing in a way to bring you closer to Hashem. I mean, look, we had the Shlomo Kalbach, right? Ol V'Sholom, right? He would come to places. He was a big lamdan. He knew a lot. He was big in Chabad. He was very big, and he decided he has this power to be able to sing. He realized that, and he would get to people, and he would have a concert, and he would start talking and telling over stories and people would start crying. People in the audience would start crying. They felt Hashem. They felt that for the first time. Sometimes they felt Hashem for the first time. That's how you know he was a real person. He was doing the right thing. He brought people closer to Hashem. That's what it's all about. If you listen to music, the music is supposed to bring you closer to Hashem. Okay, so I think we'll stop over here by Tess, and then we'll do a piece in the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. All right. Everyone's agreeing we could do a piece of Kitzur Shulchan Aruch.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't agree with anything.
Okay.
Just wait.
Birchas Asher Yotza, that's what we're up to. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Today we're up to we're in Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. We're in Dalet Hanogis Beis Hakisei Yodine Birchas Asher Yotza, and today we're up to Hey 5. Okay, is that right, David? Is that where we left off? Yeah, we left off 5. Okay. Yizar lekaneach es atzma yofa. Make sure you clean yourself up good. Right, you're in the restroom. Right, person finishes business. You have to make sure you clean yourself well. You can't leave some of the tzoa. You can't leave some of the excrement on yourself. You have to make sure you clean yourself well. Ki im yesh lo yafilu mashu tzoa befi tabas. If you have even a little bit of tzoa, a drop of tzoa left on the rectum, I guess that's the way you say it, right? The rectum, right? Also, loy mashum davar shebekdusha. You can't say words of holiness, right? If you have excrement on you, you can't say words of kedusha. Okay, lo yikaneach biyad yamin. Here's another one. Now, don't clean yourself with your right hand. Remember we were discussing that the other day, right? You don't use your right hand. Why? Because that's the hand that you use to tie your tefillin. Right? So you say, wait a second, but I wear the tefillin on the left hand. No, but the hand you use to put the tefillin on is more important than even the hand that you're wearing it on. Look what he says now. Because you tie the tefillin on with your right hand. Now you can use your left hand, but don't use your left middle finger. Why? Because you tie the yud, right? You tie the ritzua, the strap of the tefillin on the middle finger. Now, again, I want to say one thing, that if you see in the tshuvas that were written later on, really this is not a problem necessarily for us today. When you're using your left hand, you're still supposed to use your left hand, but what finger you're using? Because again, we're not using our fingers. We're using either toilet paper, tissues, wipes, or what have you. I don't think anyone's using their hands to clean themselves. Right? If you're using your hand to clean yourself, then that would be a problem. That's what we're talking about.
They used stones in the old days.
They used,
right?
yeah.
Wow.
Got stone and they used.
Well,
And they might as well have used as sandpaper or something, right?
that's what they used to use in Israel, practically.
Yeah, sandpaper,
That's
right?
what that stuff was years ago. It was like sandpaper.
But now, Baruch Hashem, we have everything
Yeah,
nice here. Oh, it's wonderful.
I'm sure in some countries they're low on toilet paper. They may have other ways.
We worried about here. It's Yisrael. Baruch Hashem. We have everything here. You have all the different brands here. It's unbelievable. We have such bracha. It's unbelievable.
No, but sometimes guys go on business trips to like Africa or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Hashem
You
Yishma.
have to think about these
Yeah. They don't have that, right?
I think I've read somewhere actually that they don't. That there's some places that don't have toilet paper.
Okay, so you'll pad travel. Okay, but then that guy has to be very careful not to use his finger. Okay. That you strap the tefillin on the middle finger. V'ita yad. Yikaneach b'small. You use the weaker hand when you to tie on the small, right? The day shehu yamin shall other. Okay, now wait a second. If you have a person that's a lefty,
Yeah.
so then he just does the opposite, right? Because then his right, he's using his left hand to tie his tefillin. So then he would use his right hand, his weaker hand, and so on. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Vav. Okay, b'chol pam shenifne. Oy shemeitil mayim afilu rak tipa achas. Anytime you go to the bathroom and you do a small amount of you make a small deposit. Okay, you make a small deposit. Even a tipa achas, one droplet. Yirchas yada b'mayim v'yavarech birchas asher yotza. Wash your hands. And you say the Asher Yatza, even one drop. Im hitel mayim, Oy nifna v'shachach levorech asher yotza. What happens if you went to the bathroom? You either did number 1 or number 2, and you forgot, whatever, you got busy, someone called you, someone approached you when you left the bathroom, you forgot to make the bracha asher yotza. Right? You forgot to do it. V'achakach shuv hitil mayim oy nifna. And then you have to go back, and now you have to either go use the restroom again to urinate or to defecate, right? And now you remember, hey, wait a second, I didn't make the bracha on the first time I went. You don't have to make 2 brachas. You're actually not allowed to make 2 brachas. You're not allowed to make 2 brachas. You lose the opportunity. But let's say, okay, here's an example. You went to the bathroom, right? And whatever, your wife called you right away, she asked you with a question, and you got mixed up, whatever, okay, you have to do something. You realize 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after, and you don't have to go to the bathroom. You're still fine. You're then allowed to make the bracha asher yotza. The only time you can't make that you lose the opportunity to make that bracha is if you feel the urge to go to the bathroom again. In other words, if you feel you realize you didn't make the bracha, and now you feel I have to go to bed. Wait a second, I didn't make the bracha before. Now you can't make the bracha. You understand? Because you felt the urge to have to go to the bathroom again. So, but if you don't feel the urge, so long as you didn't feel the urge, you're allowed to make the bracha again, asher yotza. But if you do feel the urge, then you're not allowed to. W, you want to say something?
I'm just smiling. I'm thinking is when I first started being introduced to Torah Judaism.
Yeah.
If someone had read me this halacha, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what my reaction would have been. Like, what left hand? What is this? You know?
It's halacha, David. This is
I'm not.
Yeah.
Thinking how I would have reacted.
Yeah, but if we don't learn it, how is anyone supposed to know? That's why we have to learn. We have to learn. We have to learn. We have to learn.
So,
And that's why Rabbi Nachman says it's very important to study halacha every day, because this way you know what to do.
Right.
Otherwise, you want to be closer to Hashem, but if you keep making mistakes, even though you're doing them inadvertently, but you're still.
No, I was learning.
Yeah.
You don't use a TV on Saturday. You know.
That was that was.
we use the radio, but not TV.
But again, David, that's the level that you were on at the time, and then Baruch Hashem, you've come a long way. Baruch Hashem,
More light, more capacity for light.
yeah, that's it. That's what we were learning, right? You can't get too much, because then he'll short circuit.
Right.
Yeah, that would short circuit him.
So, let's say every time I go to the bathroom, I always say Asher Yitzar. So when I
Wash your hands and make an asher yotza. Yeah.
So when I come to shul,
It's a whole Lebediga thing now. We can learn. I know with Sfardim, it's a whole different thing. What you have to do, wash your hands. Sfardim say you can just, when you go to the bathroom, you can walk over to the sink, wash your hands with the sink. You don't need a cup, nothing. You make the bracha asher yotza, right?
I don't know.
By Sfardim, they do that. Yeah, Sfardim, but we don't do that. Ashkenaz doesn't do that. We use a cup.
Like a Netilat Yadayim.
Yeah.
I've seen Sfardim do.
But but they don't have to. But you don't have. No, they don't have.
And if we don't have a cup, we don't have to either.
No, so what you could do then is you could turn on the faucet, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off.
Collects.
Yes, you do. No, because that's why it's koyach. It's with the you're doing it. You're yeah. Or whatever. Either way.
No, you didn't finish my question.
Okay.
Then I come to shul. Every time I go to the bathroom, I say Asher Yitzar, and I know, whatever. Then I come to shul, and we're going through the book, and it says you should say Asher Yitzar.
Yes, we studied about
even
that.
without the urge, right?
Yes, that's part of your tefillah. That's part of tefillah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
What's the
studied.
time limit on if you forget, let's say you went to the bathroom and it's like 40 minutes.
It doesn't matter if you don't have to go to the bathroom. Say the
You
bracha.
can say it. There's no time.
So
limit.
long, no time as long as if you need to go to the bathroom only every 3 hours, let's say, and you remember an hour later, 2 hours later, so then make the ashiyot, no problem. You still count. It's still on that original time. But as soon as you feel, what?
It's not like food that has.
No. It's not like food. No. So long as the thing is, as long as you don't have the urge. If you feel the urge, even a minute later, you lost it. Right? The person went out of the bathroom, he feels, I have to go there.
Okay.
So there's some people who only say it once for the day, and that's it. That's not.
Listen, we're reading the Shulchan Aruch now, so what some people do, they do.
Okay, Amisha Shoise Sam Hamishal. If a person takes some kind of like some kind of a laxative. That's right. Okay, the idea she historically fanes kama problem. He knows he'll have to go to the bathroom. That's the purpose why he's taking this thing, right? He'll have to go many times. Lo yavarich ad la'achar hagemar. So then only make the bracha until the last time you went to the bathroom. In other words, because all of these times going to the bathroom is only for the last time. See how it changes? If you didn't use a laxative and you just have to go to the bathroom multiple times, so then you make multiple brachas. But now if you took a laxative, right? Took a laxative or an enema or something like that, and then he knows he's going to have to use the bathroom many times. But that's all it's all to get him to the purpose of the last time. And he can't make the blessing in between, because in between he probably have to feel the urge to use the bathroom also. So then when you feel the urge to use the bathroom, you can't make the bracha hashiyotza. Right? Because if he hello. Okay, so that's the halacha today. Lo yavarich ad la'achar hagemar. You only make the blessing at the last time. So everyone should have a wonderful day today, and remember to sing a nice song to get closer to Hashem. Listen to music to get you closer to Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Everyone, kol tuv.
Amen.